Happy Saturday, YouTube family. Hope everyone had a wonderful, safe day. Today, I'm gonna get creative in the kitchen. Look at these two ingredients and tell me if you can guess what I'm making. So I'll be sharing a recipe for black eye and salted fish fritter. I soak my salted fish for overnight, and this is cod I'm using. Any salted fish can work. And I soak the black eyed peas about 3 to 5 hours. You can do this for overnight as well. At least 3 hours is good enough for this. Let me show you how I prepare the salted fish and black eye fritter. Just like when you're making a split peas fritter, this is the black eye version. After draining out the water, I had my salted cod soaking in. I added to some fresh clean water, and I'm gonna boil the fish out for about 45 minutes to an hour so we can get out all the excess salt from the fish. Now that I finished boiling the salted fish, I rinse it out with some fresh water. I'm gonna remove the skin and bone. This cod, it had bone, but that's fine. You can work with that as well. I'm gonna remove the bone and the skin. It's so easy after you boil it out. Then I'm gonna add meaty part to some water here. I'm gonna add this to some water so all the extra salt that's hiding in between the fish will get washed away like that. So in this way, we're not gonna end up with a salty fish. So here I have it in the water, and I'm gonna make sure I go in there with my hands and break it up as finely as I can to get out the salt from any hidden part of the fish, because fish is flaky like this. So the salt sometimes is hidden in between here, and I just wanna elaborate on that because we don't wanna have a too salty fritter. It won't be enjoyable. So I have all my ingredients here for my black eye fritter. So the black eye is soaked. I drain it out from the water it was soaking in and break the saltfish into very small pieces. I have 1 small carrot grated. I'm gonna be using 1/4 of a red onion. I have here some turmeric powder, baking powder, cumin, roasted cumin or roasted geera. I have some cilantro. I have a nice clove of garlic. These peppers are very mild. You can use red bell pepper instead. I removed the seeds because they're not hot at all. And I have 1 green onion and some celery leaves. I'm gonna put these in my food processor because I'm looking for a nice fine texture and one that I can see when I open up my black eye and salted fish fritter, so it can be beautiful in the inside. I just added all the ingredients to my food processor, and I'm gonna start chopping them up. So this is my finely chopped ingredients, and right in my food processor, I'm gonna add my black eyed peas with all the goodness that left in here with some water, and I'm gonna puree it to add to our fritter. And I'm gonna add just a 1/2 cup of water. Please remember to check out my channel for more fritter recipe. I have green banana fritter, I have salt fish fritter, I have ripe banana fritter, I have some vegetable fritter, and a whole lot more. Now that we have all our ingredients ready, we're gonna start preparing our black eyed peas and salted fish fritter. In the puree black eyed peas, I'm gonna add a little bit of salt. And I'll leave all the measurement and ingredients I'm using today in the description box below. Into my dry flour, I'm gonna go in with the baking powder. I'll add my turmeric powder, and the turmeric powder will give it a nice color and make it beautiful in the eyes. We're gonna go in with our roasted ground geera. And this is amazing for birthday parties, celebration, and big gathering. Everybody loves these. We're gonna go in with our nice finely chopped ingredients, and I'm adding nice fresh ingredients in there. Carrots. And we're gonna mix everything in. If you want to make a larger batch, you can always add more ingredients or double it up, and you can get as much as you want to make. We're gonna go in now with our salted fish pieces, and this already smells beautiful. I wish if you can smell over the phone. And we might not need any liquid because the puree black-eyed peas will have enough moisture for our dough. So we want to mix this dough just like any other fritter, a nice soft sticky kind of texture, and that will be the perfect mixture for the dough. If you end up with a too soft dough, you can always add a little bit more of flour and adjust it to the texture you're looking for. And if you end up with a dry finish, you can always add a little bit more water to make it nice and sticky the way you want it to be. Let me see. In this case, I'm gonna have to add a little bit more of water because it's too dry here. And we're gonna make it to a soft, sticky consistency. So I just went in with my hand. I gave the dough a good mix. And now this is the texture I'm looking for. A texture that's sticky but still firm enough that I can pick it up with my hands and form a shape. So I'm gonna leave it for about 15 minutes to sit with all the ingredients so everything can well and incorporate into each other. All those flavors can marry. But look how beautiful it looks. I can feel the texture of the black-eyed peas is still there, and all that fresh ingredients is everywhere. So this is going to be such a beautiful black-eyed peas and salted fish fritter because there is so much into this one fritter. So for these fritters, because there's so much ingredients in there, I want them to cook properly. I just put them into a spoon with another spoon. I'm gonna flatten them and then put them into the oil because it will be easier for the fritters to cook on both sides and in the middle as well. So I'm gonna keep on doing the same thing until I finish with all the fritters, and then I will show you a beautiful mint chutney that we will prepare to go with our salted fish and black-eyed peas fritter. The fritters are frying up beautifully. I'm gonna cook them until they're nice and golden brown before I remove them from the oil. Just a reminder, when you're making fritter, make sure you're flipping them often so they can cook evenly on both sides. And look how beautiful these ones are. You can see all that rich ingredients in there. And that's what I love when I cook any recipe, to see colors in my dish. So I'm gonna prepare a delicious, refreshing mint chutney to go with our black-eyed peas and saltfish fritter. I have here a fresh clove of garlic, a piece of green chili, any pepper can do, depends on what heat level you want to have, a piece of cucumber, some cilantro, and about a cup of mint, fresh mint leaves I just picked from my garden. I'm gonna put all these into my blender and I'm gonna puree it fine to make that delicious chutney for the fritter. Time to make our mint chutney. We're gonna go in with a little bit of salt and blend it back some more, and our mint chutney will be ready soon. So guys, here it is. Look at the beautiful black-eyed peas and salted fish fritter. I am so excited and so happy about this. This is one of my own recipe. And look at the sauces that we have to go with them. Some hot pepper sauce, yogurt and cucumber, and my green mint chutney that I just show you how to make. Check this out on your entertainment table, or if you have some kind of celebration. This will be absolutely amazing, eye-catching, delicious, and everyone will go in for these. So before it's all gone, let me do the taste test and reveal how it tastes for you all. Time to dig in. I was patiently waiting, so I'm gonna go in for a little bit of the pepper sauce. And this is a nice hot pepper sauce, a little bit there. A little bit of the yogurt, mint, cucumber, and a pinch of salt. So many different choices. And we're gonna go in for some mint chutney. I make it a little bit of liquidy because I find when it's too thick, the kids don't like it. So there is our 3 dipping sauce. And I'm gonna go in for some of our delicious looking fritter. So I'm gonna break into one. It's nice and crunchy on the outside, but still soft in the inside. Look at that. Cook right through. And I like how we can see all that seasoning in there. You can tell this is well seasoned. So I want to taste them with the different sauce. I'm going to go in first with the mint chutney. This can also go nice with some mango sour or some tamarind chutney. My first mouthful goes to the viewer. And you can hear there's a little crunch on the outside. And the inside is nice and soft and fluffy. And the black eyed peas is not hitting at all. You can taste it because it's fresh. It's so delicious. The seasoning, every bite you can taste one of those herbs in there. Amazing. So I'm gonna go in for some of the yogurt and the mint. You know, I should leave that for last after I take a bite of the hot pepper sauce. So pepper sauce is going in there now. Cheers, guys, for those who like their spicy. Amazing. The pepper sauce is hot. Have such a nice flavor. And the yogurt, I would say use this one last because it will balance the hotness from the pepper sauce. So another bite. Amazing. I have a little bit of a crunch. And when you get into the inside, flavors are just popping out. So if you like this video for salted fish and black eyed peas fritter, please give us a big thumbs up. If you're new to the channel and you haven't subscribed yet, I hope you'll consider subscribing soon. Remember, if you're using hot pepper sauce for the dip, you might want to make some yogurt on the side because it really balances it off nicely. And the mint chutney is so refreshing with it. So until then, we want to say enjoy the rest of your weekend. Love you guys. Bye for now.